Hello everyone, I am back. I'm here with another Wi-Fi battle once again. My opponent for this battle is going to be robikaze once again. This battle is going to be an OU battle, and I'm going to be bringing a team that's pretty much the same as when I faced Robbie the first time, but it's going to be altered a little bit. I'm going to include Mew this time. I want to see if I can get this thing to work. And Shinobi, he's what he's going to lead off with. It's the Greninja. And obviously this is not an ideal matchup, but I don't have switch-ins for Greninja on my very weak-ass team, so I'm just definitely going to stay in. Hopefully he doesn't go for Dart Pulse. He doesn't go for Dart Pulse. He actually goes for the U-turn and is going to pivot out. And he's going to go into Magearna because he now knows that maybe he shouldn't have gone for the U-turn. I'm just going to go for Dazzling Gleam because I thought he would have just tried to go for Dart Pulse, but he didn't. He switched out, or he went for U-turn then switched out. So here, because I also don't have switch-ins to Magearna, I'm also going to just try to flamethrower it here and just take a flash cannon. And as a result, my Mew goes down after just 2 turns, which is unfortunate, but it's all good. Here I'm going to go into, I believe, the Houndoom, yeah. Because this thing got +1 and I don't want to risk nothing else on my team being able to take it out, so I figured, you know, let's just go into Houndoom. Plus I can get the Mega Evolution off as well in the process. And here, he's going to go into Thundurus-I. And here I just go for the Flamethrower as I Mega Evolve, basically. Now this Terra, or Thundurus-I, is going to be taking a Flamethrower, and looking at the damage, it tells me that it's going to be able to 2-shot it with another Flamethrower. And I actually did try to risk the possible Choice Scarf Landers here, and just kept going for a Flamethrower. If it outsped, well then rip me. But it didn't. He actually switched out into Houndoom, got a Flash Fire boost. But I didn't think he was going to go for that anyway, so for a fire move anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me much. Here, he and I are both going to be ballsy and actually try to go for nasty plots in each other's faces, which is actually kind of funny, not going to lie. He actually does win the first speed tie, because here we're going to be definitely risking speed ties. And he won the first speed tie and he got a nasty plot up before I did. Now we're both at +2 in special attack. Now here's only a matter of who can win the first speed tie. I win the second speed tie here and go for Dart Pulse. I don't get the flinch, unfortunately, and he does have Sludge Bomb on this thing. And it's not going to be able to finish me off, and nor does he get the poison, which if he had gotten it, he would have been able to take out Houndoom. And as a result, now I'm able to just take him out with another Dart Pulse. So, damn. My Mega Houndoom just took out the opposing Mega Houndoom, which is crazy. And now here he's going to go into Greninja, which I have no switch-ins for once again, so I'm just going to have to let Mega Houndoom die, basically. Which, Mega Houndoom can definitely get used to dying, obviously. They don't call him Helgar for nothing. Anyway, he's going to go into Terra once again, just to, you know, get something intimidated, I guess. But I'm just gonna go into Thundurus. He's gonna switch out because he doesn't want to take an Ice Beam, or Ice Beam, Hidden Power Ice. He does go into Tapu, which was risky on his part, but I mean, he definitely was probably predicting the Hidden Power Ice. He wanted to see if I had it or not, and not to mention I wouldn't want to be risky going for Thunderbolt and Thundurus-I having Stone Edge or something. So, yeah. Now here I believe he's going to switch out again. Yeah, he does. And I believe he goes into Magearna, to which I just switched to Thunderbolt. I honestly thought that if he switched out, he would have probably gone to Tangrowth, but he didn't. He just went to Magearna, which was like, oh, okay. So as a result, I just take out this Magearna. He's going to go into Medusa, which is the Tangrowth, which is not something I want to deal with, because this thing can be a problem. It's very damn fat, and more so with this Assault Vest that I just knocked off with Thundurus. This is the same Thundurus-I that the Killer Nacho gave me, by the way, and I'm using it right here once again because it's pretty fun to use something that the snack gives you against someone that that doesn't even know who he is. So, you know, it's always kind of cool to make those connections. But anyway, he's gonna go for a Hidden Power Ice as I go for my own as well. I don't get to take out the Tangrowth, but he gets to take out my Thundurus-I, which is alright, because now I get to switch in the Roserade for free. And now something is going to take a lot of damage or just straight up die, because looking at his team, he doesn't seem to have any switch-ins for Roserade other than this Landorus-I, which here I go for Sludge Bomb thinking he'd stay in, or at least switch into not Landorus-I, but he did switch into Landorus-I and I don't get to take this thing out. So here, as a result, I'm going to actually be risky and actually go for another Sludge Bomb, I think. Yeah, and I was hoping I'd outspeed this thing, because if this Landorus was offensive, it might have been Jolly, and if it's Jolly, it might outspeed my Roserade, because Landorus-I has 91 base speed, whereas Roserade only has 90. But my Roserade was able to outspeed, which tells me that maybe this was a bulky Landorus-I, so it's either that or it was maybe an adamant one. So, yeah. And now he's going to go back into Shinobi, which is a Greninja, and I'm going to be forced to switch out. I go into Swampert, because this is literally the only thing that can take hits from Greninja. Everything else kind of dies to it, honestly. So here, he's going to go for Extra Sensory, which was not the move I was expecting. I was actually expecting Ice Beam, but Extra Sensory would have done just as much as damage to Roserade than as would Ice Beam. But onto Swampert, it actually is quite a difference, because Ice Beam is still more powerful than Extra Sensory in the end. Here I'm going to go for Earthquake, and he actually switches into Medusa, I believe. He doesn't U-turn. He goes for the, or maybe he does, I don't remember. But I go for Earthquake, he goes into Tangrowth and takes it. Here I made a risky play, as you can see, and just went for Stealth Rocks, thinking he'd try to knock off, which he does. He knocks off of my Yappa berry, which is, it's whatever right now, I don't really care about that. And then here I hard switch into Roserade, just to predict the Giga Drain that he might try to go for now, seeing that I just stayed in on him. And he does switch out, actually, so he doesn't go for Giga Drain. He just switches out and goes into Tapu Fiji, which I'm actually glad, because honestly, if he had gone to Greninja, I probably would have been screwed and I'd be forced to switch out again. Because my Roserade can take out Greninja only if he tries to switch in on it, but he can't take it out otherwise, because Roserade can outspeed Greninja, so... Thankfully, he went into Tapu Fini, and here I go for Giga Drain, just to get some HP back, to maintain the health on Roserade, like, keep Roserade healthy as possible, basically. And Tapu Fiji is going to go for Defog so that it stops taking rocks damage. Especially because he doesn't want that Greninja to be withered down by the rocks and then the Life Orb, so it makes sense why he'd go for it here. Now here, I believe with Roserade, I'm going to actually switch up the move to Sludge Bomb in case he tries to hard switch into the Tangrowth and take the hit, and then switch back into Tapu Fini, and then switch back in Tangrowth to get more Regenerator HP back. So yeah, so I just went for Sludge Bomb here just to put a lot more pressure. But now he gets another free switch into Greninja. And thankfully I have enough switch-ins for this thing that I'm actually able to just simply send out Swampert and just sack it, basically, because from here, from this amount of HP that Swampert has, it's definitely in range for a Protean boosted Extra Sensory to KO. Except not really, because I just lived it with 1 HP, but again, Swampert can outspeed this thing. And unlike in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where I used to run Custap Swampert, this one doesn't even have it, nor is it legal in this game yet. So yeah, not to mention it already knocked off, so I would have not had it anyway. So literally this was just a sack more than anything, so it doesn't even matter whether it survived or not. It was gone regardless. Here, this gives me the opportunity to send in Dragonite just to go for an E-Speed, and then here I was able to take out the Greninja nonetheless. I thought it wasn't going to. I thought it wasn't going to, but I was hoping it would with the Life Orb damage, so I would have been good right there. But either way, here I just go for a Dragon Dance as he goes into his last Pokemon, which is the Tangrowth. Now here, what I'm trying to do is just go for a powerful +1 Dragon Claw, because that's literally the most powerful move I have for this Tangrowth. I don't have Fire Punch on this thing, so yeah, I just have to go for Dragon Claw, get some damage, and if he has Hidden Power Ice, well then rip this Dragonite. And he does have Hidden Power Ice, and it does take out the Dragonite surprisingly, because it was a crit, but oh well, what can you do? I think the only thing this does is actually allow my Roserade to actually finish off this match with a Sludge Bomb, which is, damn, that's crazy. My Roserade actually did put in quite the amount of work in this battle, which is actually why I'm actually proud of Roserade in this battle, because it took out a Landorus-I, it took out a Tangrowth, and it took out a Tapu Fini. That's just crazy. This is why I love Roserade so much. I think I've already mentioned this a lot, how much I love Roserade, because it just puts in a lot of work in a lot of battles that I've had. And yeah, as you can see, this battle was also a very close battle between me and robikaze, basically. But yeah, that's gonna be the game. Good game to robikaze as usual. I already mentioned that this guy is actually a pretty cool streamer on Twitch. So if you guys haven't checked him out yet, feel free to check him out right now, because he's actually, once again, a pretty cool fella. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today, and thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next battle. So for now, just take it easy.